Here's a genuinely strange situation. There's a supplement so thoroughly exhaustively studied that even the most cautious, hard-to-impress scientists quietly take it themselves. It's cheap, it's a flavorless white powder, and your Gran is absolutely convinced it's a dangerous steroid. It's creatine. And the interesting twist is that the question has quietly changed. It used to be, should gym people take it? Now it's, should basically everyone, including people who've never touched a dumbbell, be scooping this into their morning coffee? By the end of this, you'll know whether that's smart or just the supplement industry finding a bigger audience. So what actually is it? Creatine is a compound your body already makes and stores mostly in your muscles, where it helps produce quick, explosive bursts of energy. You also get a bit from food, mainly meat and fish, so when you supplement it, you're just topping up your muscles' rapid energy tank, so it's fuller than usual. That's exactly why it helps with short, intense efforts, lifting, sprinting, jumping. That part is the boring, established, decades-old science. But here's the exciting new frontier that has everyone talking. Your brain also runs on creatine. And that single fact has scientists asking whether topping it up might help with memory, mental fatigue, and even mood, not just gym performance. Same cheap powder, potentially a much bigger storyline. The case for it from Team Creatine, and it's strong. 1. It is one of the most studied sports supplements in existence, a literal mountain of research going back decades, not some trendy powder with 3 testimonials and a good ad. 2. For anyone doing resistance training, it reliably helps with strength power and muscle over time. Not overnight, not magically, but dependably. 3. It's astonishingly, almost suspiciously cheap pennies a day, which in a supplement industry overflowing with overpriced nonsense is genuinely remarkable. And 4. A real badge of honor in this world. It's boring. It doesn't promise to change your life in a week, and in the chaotic, hype-drenched supplement aisle, boring and extremely well-proven is the highest possible compliment. But the most interesting point is that brain angle, and it's worth understanding properly. The early research suggests that because your brain runs on creatine too, topping it up might help most in exactly the moments your brain is fully cooked: serious sleep deprivation, heavy mental fatigue, or the natural changes of aging. Some studies hint at small benefits for memory and clear thinking, especially in older adults, or in people who don't eat much meat and therefore start with lower baseline stores. Now, to be crystal clear, this is not fully proven, and it is absolutely not a magic smart drug. You won't take a scoop and suddenly start speaking 5 languages, but it's a genuinely promising area, and it's why the conversation jumped from gym bros to, wait, should my exhausted, meat-avoiding 60-year-old parent be taking this too? Now, the sensible skeptics. Team Hold On, who just want everyone to calm down slightly. 1. Safe and helpful for most is not the same as necessary for everyone. If you don't train and your diet already includes meat and fish, the real-world benefit might be small enough that you'll never notice it. 2. Creatine pulls a little water into your muscles, so a lot of people gain a small amount of scale weight in the first week or 2. It's harmless. It's water, not fat, but it's a genuine jump scare if you weigh yourself daily and aren't expecting the number to move. 3. The exciting brain benefits, while promising, are still early science, and headlines love to sprint miles ahead of the cautious evidence, so don't buy it expecting to suddenly ace every crossword. And Team Hold On's most useful grounding point is this: no supplement outruns a broken foundation. If your sleep is in shambles, your diet is chaos, and you never move, a scoop of creatine is not riding in to save you. It's the cherry carefully placed on a cake you haven't baked. There's also the loading phase myth. Those instructions telling you to take a huge dose every day for the first week are for most people completely unnecessary. Just take a small daily dose and you'll end up in the same place with less bloating and less faff. So, the honest summary: creatine is genuinely good, but it's an add-on, not a cornerstone, and the marketing wildly overcomplicates something that's actually very simple. Let's kill the myths, because your Gran and your gym both believe some. Creatine is a steroid. It completely is not. It's a natural compound your body already makes, nothing like anabolic steroids. It damages your kidneys in healthy people. The evidence just doesn't support that. Though existing kidney issues are a talk to your doctor situation, you must load with a massive dose for a week, optional, and mostly just gives you bloating. The water weight means you're getting fat. It's water in your muscles, harmless relax. And it only works for bodybuilders. Increasingly, it looks useful for older adults and tired brains too. So most of what your gran is worried about is respectfully vibes. It helps to understand in plain English why creatine actually works, because it demystifies the whole thing. Your muscles run their quickest, most explosive movements on a fuel called ATP, but they only keep a tiny amount on hand, enough for a few seconds of all-out effort. Creatine's job is to help rapidly recharge that fuel between efforts, so supplementing it means your muscles can do a little more before they run dry. One more rep, a slightly stronger sprint, a bit more in the tank. That's it. It isn't building muscle directly. It's letting you train a little harder, and the harder training builds the muscle, which is exactly why it does nothing dramatic if you're not actually training. And that clarifies who benefits most. If you lift, sprint, or play stop-start sports, you're the ideal candidate. If you're older and trying to hold on to muscle and strength as you age, there's a genuine case for it too, especially paired with a bit of resistance training. If you eat very little meat, you likely start with lower stores, so you may notice more. And if you're a sedentary person with a great diet who never trains, honestly, you're the person most likely to feel nothing at all. And that's not the creatine failing, it just doesn't have a job to do. So here's the verdict. For most healthy adults, and increasingly for older people and those who eat little meat, creatine is one of the vanishingly few supplements that isn't just expensive, brightly colored urine. It won't transform you. It won't hand you a six-pack while you sleep. And the brain benefits remain a hopeful, maybe not a certainty. But it's cheap, remarkably safe for healthy people, genuinely helpful if you train, and possibly a small bonus for a tired brain. In an aisle overflowing with hype and heartbreak, mildly useful and almost certainly not harmful, quietly makes creatine one of the only honest deals on the whole shelf. So sorry, Gran, it really is not a steroid. So practically, if you lift or do anything explosive, creatine is an easy, cheap, well-evidenced yes, just take it. Skip the loading phase. A small daily scoop is fine with less bloat. If you're older or don't eat much meat, it might be worth a look for both body and brain. Just keep expectations modest. And remember, it's an add-on to good sleep, food, and movement, never a substitute, with a quick word to a doctor first if you have any kidney issues. One last thing worth internalizing, because it applies to every supplement, not just this one. The goal is to be the person who doesn't need the supplement to be doing fine. Creatine is a small, cheap, legitimate bonus bolted onto a life that already has the basics handled: decent sleep, real food, regular training. It is never a rescue for a life that doesn't. So if you're going to take it as the finishing touch it is, and keep your attention on the parts that actually built the results in the first place. The powder is the cherry. Don't ever confuse it for the cake. So, are you Team Scoop or Team Skip? Subscribe to Health You Decide, tell me your side in the comments, and go break the news to your gran.